It's the first long journey as the National League South side for Dulwich Hamlet this afternoon, with Twerton Park and Bath City their destination. The hosts began with a couple of defeats but have bounced back with successive wins, the latest being their 3-0 victory over Gloucester City on Tuesday night, with a brace from Ryan Brunt and one from Ross Stern earning the points. Jerry Gill names an unchanged side, with 10 of the lineup starting every game so far this season. Dulwich produced arguably their performance of the campaign so far in their 2-2 draw at Chelmsford on Monday, one of real backbone and grit to confirm they can compete with sides at this level. Gavin Rose makes just one change as Gavin Tomlin comes in for Jay May. Dulwich won the only previous meeting with the Romans back in 1980. Can they repeat that result and get that first away win as the National League South side? Bath unchanged from their win against Gloucester, and it's they on the attack. Great challenge by Taylor to stop it for a moment. Here's Sean Rigg though. Blazing across, it's too deep. I'm not sure it was really a shot or a cross in the end. It was flicked out to him by Adam Mann, who held the ball up nicely. Here goes Cook tussling with the defender, Clunis. Dom Vose. Into Clunis, he's 1-on-1. Clunis, 1-0 Dulwich! Just as he did on Monday night, Nyron Clunis gives Dulwich the lead. He is introducing himself to this level in fine style. Second start, second goal. And last season's top scorer gives Dulwich the lead in the 8th minute. Nice celebration as well. Dom Vose slipping it through to him. And just open his body up, Clunis. I think the goalkeeper may well have got a touch. Couldn't keep his shot out and it goes into the far corner. Cundy long, it's flicked on, well flicked on by Brunt. Ming tracking back with a really important challenge on Andy Watkins. Had to time that well. Cook and Vose also loitering. Crew delivers. Oh, it's a Congo get up. Difficult one, he was under pressure. Did just about get in front of his marker, but it was a difficult one to get on target. Dulwich giving the ball away again. Here goes Rigg. Trying to beat Ashley Carew for pace. Carew's not the fastest in the Dulwich team. He has forced him a little wide. Rigg taking on the Dulwich number 8. Floats in across. There's a header in there. Blocked by the hand. Was it? No. Papo shouts of handball against him. Header came in. I think it was from Stern. Read it. And Clunis couldn't beat his man. Onside. Great ball over the top. Papo struggling to get back. Early shot though from Ryan Brunt is really poor. I think he scuffed it into the turf. Dulwich trying to play a high line and the long ball over the top found Brunt in space onside. Didn't seem to have the pace to get away from Papo, who's not the quickest of defenders. Had a lot of freedom so far. Clunis to come short for the ball, it's over him. Here goes Taylor though, he's in behind Stern. Into the penalty area, Quay Taylor pulls it back. Clunis there for 2, puts it over. 18 yards out and Clunis has cleared the crossbar, not by a massive distance. Excellent work from Quay Taylor to get forward and support the attack. Carew to take Dulwich's second corner of this first half. Congai feigns to run, he's still in a pack of players. Carew's ready. Clivers Clark thought about coming. Not a great clearance, straight up in the air. Dulwich trying to bring it down Tomlin. Looked like a little push in there from Gavin Tomlin. Play goes on. In the end, it was headed down by Brunt and volley cleared by Cundy. Coming back on his goal line to defend this Stern corner. Did find a Bath head in there. It's Ryan Brunt who got in front of Magnus Okongai. Heads into the surface and it bounces harmlessly away for a goal kick. Clunis bearing down on him. Vose has won it back. Not a great pass by Watkins. Dulwich have 2 in front of him. Tomlin to his right, Clunis to his left. Vose uses Tomlin just inside the area. Tomlin looking to go for goal and wide of the far post. It's a big chance. It wasn't far wide either. Rolled it past his marker. And fizzes it wide of the far post. Clark was nowhere to be seen if that was on target. Mann got away from both Okonga and Carew and pokes the pass wide to Stern. Taylor and Cook slow to come out to him. Stern crosses. There's a free header in there from Brunt. It's behind Watkins. He will control though. Back across goal it comes. Too long for Brunt this time. Rains couldn't get there either. The right back and Clunis clears. Rigg to deliver. It was helped on by Cundy, I think it was, and volleyed in by Stern. Good save by Edwards. went through a whole host of players, took a little nick on its way through that volley. Dive into his right, keeps it out. Has had little to do in this first half, the goalkeeper, but reacted well to that. He didn't see it till late. Bo's got half a touch. Morton's able to turn still, though. Floats out a lovely looking pass to Stern. First touch is pretty good. Spring under his control. Again, goes for a deep cross. Papo has to flip home for the corner. Brunt was coming in behind. It's good work from Daniel Papo. Bath ending as the stronger side in this first half, though. All the players in around the 6-yard box with this rig delivery. Edwards has got a decent punch on it. It's come for Stern. Well defended, Daniel Papo. Headed by another corner, but Bath won't have time to take it. Referee's blown for half-time. And that's come at a good moment for Dulwich Hamlet, holding on to their lead at the end of that first half. He's got 4 forward at the moment, just at the edge of the area. It's becoming 5 now with Rigg making a late charge. Rigg's unmarked in there, you know. And it's found him at the far post. Pulls it back, 1-1. Dulwich defended that so poorly. No one had picked up the run of Sean Rigg, and he pulled it back across goal for Ryan Brunt to volley home from close range. And the home sides have pressed well since the start of the second half, and they draw level. It's terrible defending from the Hamlet, again in a set piece this season. No one picked up the run of Rigg, who went and joins his teammates quite late in the piece there, and he was picked up from the free kick from Mann. Ming, I think it was, who would let him go, and his cross was volleyed home by Brunt. Striker long, Cargwell's volley that strap in the air, and Brunt will be a nuisance hit. It's come for Brunt, trying to get in the shots. He does. Took a deflection and beats Edwards at the near post. Edwards isn't happy the corner's been awarded, but Dulwich suddenly well and truly under the cosh here. My guess would be on for Tomlin. We shall see. Long ball downfield, picked up by Artis. Great volley, unlucky. It was Ryan Brunt making a nuisance of himself. I think the clearance came off Papo's shoulder. Dulwich got to defend this much better than did the last one. It's Cundy round the back, well defended. Magnus Okongai, that's a tremendous bit of work from the captain. He didn't get a touch there, it was 2-1. Tees up, did the 1-2. Laid off to Rigg, and then he played it back to Stern. It's charged down by the wall. Stern on the ball again, sends in the cross. Good ball in, Papo volleys down to Cargbo. Scuff shot from Bull. Bull gets another chance. Gotta be, it is. It was coming, and Ryan Brunt has his second goal. Dulwich again with some really poor defending, and Bath City have turned this game around. And it's Ryan Brunt who got 2 goals in midweek. He's got 2 again today. Well, they blocked the original free kick. It came back to Stern. His cross went deep. Papo's volley went all along the ground to Cargbo. He couldn't clear effectively. It came to Bull. He couldn't find the shot with a couple of chances, but it deflected through to Brunt. 2 goals from Ryan Brunt in the second half. Dulwich have gone missing since the break. Jekyll and high performance. Here's Straker. Brunt having a hat-trick now. Wide it goes. Here's Mann just inside the area. Is he running for a shot? Yes, he can. Saved by Edwards. Parry back into the penalty area, but Cargbo is there. It's a good save by Edwards. Diving to his right. Long ball. Still deflects for Artis. Rigg. Brunt on the left-hand side. Taking on Cargbo just inside the area. Sends it in. Over Papo at Sells. Goal kick. Wasn't too far away from finding Adam Mann though. Papo shrugs Brunt off the ball very comfortably. That's what I mean about him being a unit. Cook. It's a good ball. Akinyemi, can he bring it down? Yes, he can. In the area, Akinyemi turning, teeing up J May, teeing up Clunis. Oh, it's charged down, well defended. May didn't want to go for goal. Just the pass on to Clunis. Slightly under hit, and it allowed the defender a yard just to track back, and Clunis' shot was blocked. The best they've mustered in the second half. What a ball over the top by Cook for Akinyemi to start that off. Akinyemi showed great composure to set up May. Wins the first header, J mate. Not the second though. Ball again has done well since coming on in this game. The substitutes have worked well for the home side. Vose can't chest that one down. Hits man. Brunt. And they find a third and seal the win. Stern gets the inside of Taylor, going towards the area, trying to bend it towards the far corner. It's a fairly easy low dive for Edwards. The angle was working with the goalkeeper in the first instance, and Vose is fouled. Well, that's actually gone the other way. Dulwich have a free kick. It was Vose fouled by man. Taylor to Ming on this near side. Dulwich got to pat the area now, surely. Ming beats and reigns into the area. Still Ming. He's done too much. Goal kick. That's probably that for Dulwich. They won't find another chance, I don't think. Ming did the hard work, then just couldn't keep up with the ball. It got away from him and just rolled out for a goal kick.
Away from home to a good team. I'm not sure how many losses they've had. I don't think they've had many losses this season. Hard to come down here. We played really well from the start. And then we just went off the gas in the first half, maybe 35 minutes in. Stopped doing the right thing, stopped passing the ball, didn't press the ball, was quite lethargic and mentally weak, really, in my opinion. And in the second half I didn't get much better.
Did you see the warning signs towards the end of the first half? They had a couple of chances right on the stroke of half time. I'm sure you must have said something at the break just to liven up to it.
Yeah, 100%. But unfortunately, for me and Junior, we have to assess who we got in our change room now. Because when we're telling them what we can see, we need players to respond, not to defend themselves. And we had players defending themselves, and then going out in the second half and doing worse than they did in the first half. So we're not going to sort of stay here all season and battle people. Our job is, we're paid to make observations and try and change them, and then players are paid to listen to what we're asking them to do and change that, and they didn't do that today.
Obviously no goal conceded is a good goal to concede, but the two we conceded today, the first one I know you were very angry because the man at the far post was free. He'd made a late run and no one picked him up, and then the second one is again two players failing to clear their lines effectively.
The first goal has been pretty similar as all the goals we've conceded in terms of the free kick shouldn't be given away. The players with his back to goal on the halfway line or just over the halfway line, Papo has basically been lazy. He's gone through the guy, giving away a free kick. Puts them in the ascendancy. They can now throw 8 or so bodies forward for a ball that we have to now defend. We then switch off. No one takes responsibility in terms of making sure we've got a man each. And then they go and basically score. So literally it comes out of the blue. We actually was on the ascendancy. We then are lazy. We don't listen to what's been said beforehand in terms of the amount of times we've given away silly, needless free kicks and then conceded off a needless free kick. We go and do the same thing, which shows a lack of respect to what we're telling them and ignorance as well to the group. And then again, the second goal, like you say, again should have been cleared 2 or 3 times. You know, just giving people opportunities to score. If we want to be, you know, a team in this league that people respect, we can't give away goals like that. And for me, I'm not used to losing games in that fashion, and I'm not going to continue losing games in that fashion. If players are not going to start improving, then they have to go. It's not something that I enjoy saying or doing, but at the end of the day, there's been a lot of hard work at this football club for many years, but most importantly in the last year, and we can't have players coming in and playing as if winning or losing doesn't matter. For me, there's you know, we're doing the same things, nothing's not changing. We can't continue to make the same mistakes, and you know, how long does that last for?